Hey guys, it's August now, so let me bring you up to speed with what's been happening for my knee recovery in the month of July. So July has been a pretty challenging month in a good way because, well, my new physio and we started doing a lot of agility training, a lot of single leg strengthening, and we overcame some mental barriers as well because some of the exercises simulate side to side jumps, which is if you know how I actually tore my ACL. So that was a mental barrier we had to go through. All in all, it's been a pretty productive month. Nothing too fancy, but it's great progress to get back to how I was. Okay, so let's go through some of the videos that I recorded last month. Okay, one of the staple exercises that we do for every session is single leg presses. I'm at about 60 to 70 kg on my bad leg now, which is pretty good progress. Okay, one funny thing is, since we've been working a lot on my left leg, which is the injured leg, every time we do stretching on it, we have started realizing that my left leg is way more flexible than my right leg. And it is a bit of a concern. So we've been actually putting more effort into making sure that the flexibility is as close as it can be for both the legs. Okay, so we started doing exercises with the ladder, and this is just some basic agility movements, making sure my ACL is stable and prepared for all these kind of movements that I want to be doing when I get back to sports. And this is just another exercise using the ladder. My physio always asks me if I'm in pain from any of the jumps or the exercises, but thankfully I've actually never had any pain in jumping, landing, or so far the strength exercises after the surgery. So I guess that just means we really took a safe and proper route for the recovery. We didn't do anything that we're not supposed to. We didn't go ahead of time. Everything, we did it as planned. So after doing all these exercises, I kind of built the confidence that I think I can start slowly training back for going back to events like Spartan Race. So I started getting back on the treadmill and using weights on it because I wanted to simulate back the bucket carry, which is one of the more dreadful obstacles in the Spartan Race. So these are just some single leg exercises. There's some weights on my ankle which makes it very difficult. This is a real quad burner. You can feel your quads engaged and on fire. And after that, we did another variation of that exercise. And this really put the stability of my core, my body, my ligaments, my ACL, everything was tested. Okay, so the BOSU ball finally makes an appearance. These are just some lunges with it. Quite difficult. And also I had a cheeky time playing around in the gym, just reminiscing my volleyball days. I can't wait to go back. Right, so this one is difficult. If I'm not mistaken, these are the Bulgarian squats. And we did it on the stepper and also the BOSU ball. I kept telling the physio, if I did this before surgery, it was already difficult, and how is it going to be better now? But surprisingly, it went well. You just really have to focus to not lose your balance and potentially break another ACL. So these are one of the exercises that, like I said, was a real tough one for me, because when I land hard on the left side, that is exactly how I tore my ligament. But surprisingly, my knee is very stable, my ligament is strong, but the trauma that happened, so there's a lot of mental hurdles that you have to get through. But from doing it, you build confidence, and slowly the jumps are getting further and further. So like this final exercise that I'm about to show you, it's 2 leg jumps, single leg jumps on the right and on the left, and you can see there's a lot of difference in the distance between the single leg right leg jump and the single leg left leg jump. It's a combination of a bit of the trauma, and also my left leg is not that strong. My calves are still not the same size, and I think my quads are still a bit off. But after a few jumps, you realize that it gets better and better. You get a little bit further. So I'm confident that with just enough training, I should be able to get back to sports very soon, hopefully in the next month, but I'm not rushing it. I don't want to get back injured. We have to do things accordingly because I want to come back stronger. So yeah, that was how July went for me. It was tough in a very fun way. I'm having my doctor's appointment next Tuesday, and we have progressed a lot already in terms of these exercises that we can do. So I'm really interested to see what's his next comments for my future physiotherapy sessions. Okay, that's all for this video, and I hope you guys got something out of it, and I'll see you guys for the next update.